Khan, Kol Halalim, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Hakwadash, double honors to the apostles, and bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the out there pushing this word, and also saying honestly the whole full elect. Shalom. My name is Kara Allah, and Lord Williams, that's edifying. This is John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not but to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. Now who's that thief? Esau, the so-called white man, the wicked. Now how to get this kingdom? Rape, rob, murder, stealing. Okay? Because who was put into captivity? The nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? And who did it? Esau and also these other nations had a hand in putting us into captivity. Now, the scriptures speak about this. Exodus 21 and 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Who stole this? Whose hands are you found in? The so-called white man, Esau the wicked. All right? And these other nations that had a role in this act is also the wicked. They're also wicked, but the wicked. All right? That's starting with Esau, Edom. So it says, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, it'll put us on auction blocks, right? He shall surely be put to death. And what's the judgment for Esau and these different nations? Death and destruction. John 10 and 10, it says, the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. And how did they kill and destroy? Their blessing was the sword. All right. When you have a sword, what do you do with it? You put people to death. You kill and destroy. All right. And that modern day weapon would be the gun. All right. So that's the spirit of Esau. When you go back to his blessing, it's dealing with the sword. It's dealing with the gun. That's why they have all sorts of military equipment. That's how they maintained established their position as the head. Okay, by way of the sword, by way of the gun. That's why they dropped those bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Fire rained down from heaven. All right. And for the so-called Negroes, and even the northern kingdoms also, we all know about Esau and their guns, man. That's the sword. How they put us to death, they shoot us down with no good reason. That's murder. All right, and they've been murdering us and destroying us for centuries by way of that sword. All right, but you know what? This is their kingdom, and that's their blessings. Okay, it says, I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. Yahweh Shah. Okay. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Bashim Hakwadash, the Holy Spirit came that we may have life. So the Lord came spreading to bring life. All right, and that they might have it more abundantly. Abundant life, which starts with this truth. Okay. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. All right. And the Lord did give his life for us. Right. And in return, we're supposed to give our life to the Lord. Okay. Is the servant greater than the master? No. So you're supposed to move according to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. He said, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. The Lord sacrificed his life. All right. Even though he had the power not to, but he had to do what he had to do for the prophecy's sake, for our sakes. All right. And what the scriptures say, present your bodies a living sacrifice. So no, the servant is not greater than the master. Okay. The Lord came for Israel that we may have life. The wicked Esau, they bring death. I read that because of this image. You have some Israelites that seem to know the truth, that know they're the Israelites, and they have the garments on, the fringes on, right? But they have guns in their hands. Now, what would an Israelite be doing with guns? We don't deal with death. We're not here to bring death. We're not here to promote death. We're here to promote life. We're here to promote wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. So this image is completely out of order, and it shouldn't be promoted in Israel. I'm not going to have that on the screen for too long, so I am going to go back into the scriptures. This is 1 Corinthians 4:14 and 33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion. Now you got a man of the Lord with guns in their hands, with the sword in their hands. When if anything is to be in their hands, it's supposed to be the Bible. All right. Now the Bible is also known as a sword. All right. The Bible is also known as a spiritual weapon, because that's our defense. 1 Corinthians 14:33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as all the churches of the saints. All right. So we're supposed to be of peace. Now, how the hell could we be of peace if you pulling out guns like a common 2/3? As in all churches of the saints, who are the churches represent the men out there in the highways and byways, sighing and crying. All right. Of the saints are the Israelites. So the men are supposed to be of peace. All right. The churches of Israel, okay, the men out there sighing and crying are supposed to be of peace. 1 Corinthians 14:37. If any man think himself to be a prophet or a spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. Okay, because it's not just 12 commandments. All right, but as you read on, you know the letters that Paul sent out and the apostles sent out. All right, those are letters dealing with the spirit. That's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah working through those men. All right, so those were laws. It says, but if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. All right, so you know, we telling you brothers through the spirit that's off as hell, you know. But if you're gonna be ignorant, then you're gonna be judged. All right, it says, wherefore, brethren, covet to prophesy, and forbid not to speak with tongues. And speaking with tongues is going into different languages. All right, because men didn't just speak the Hebrew in the time of Paul, but they also spoke the Greek. All right, because our people were once known as Hellenes. or Hellenists, which that's going into Greek speaking Jews, right? Because Greek was or Latin was the common language. So it's just like today, English is the common language, right? But you will have some Israelites that get heavy into the Hebrew. And that don't mean that the man speaking English is not an Israelite, all right? But that's speaking in tongues. You have men that speaks Spanish, all right? You have men that speak Creole, okay? It says, let all things be done decently and in order. This is John 14:16. I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. And that comforter is going into the scriptures. All right. It says, and he may abide with you forever, because Yahweh Shai had to leave. Right. But after he did his duty, all right, he's what he was prophesied of him to do, then he had to leave. But then he said, I'm not leaving you without a comforter. All right. The Lord didn't give his men swords. All right. He didn't pray to the Most High to give his disciples swords, literal swords for war. Okay. It says, and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. That's going into the Bible, the Holy Scriptures. Even the Spirit of truth. And what does the word holy mean? It means true. It means truth, okay? And the word Bible means book, all right? Book of truth. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not. See, the world can't comprehend this book, all right? And that's because why the Holy Spirit is not dealing with them. Neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you. All right, so that spirit is going to be in you. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. All right. So basically, that comforter is not guns. All right. It's not how many guns you have. It's not how many lessons you take on how to shoot, how to aim. All right. How to reload fast and prepare for war. This is a spiritual battle. Verse 19. Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more, but ye see me, because I live, ye shall live also. Okay. So the world don't see the Most High, but we see the Lord. Why? Because we have the Comforter, and the Spirit is dealing with us to understand the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this Bible. All right. And we know one thing, that whole thing about guns, all right, and calling yourself a man of the Lord, that's off, man. Whoever taught you that is off. 1 John 21:17. He saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved, because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, feed my sheep. If you love me, feed my sheep. Okay? That's the love, man. Or that's how you show love to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kwakwadash, and the Holy Spirit. That's how you show reverence. He said, feed my sheep. Okay? Now, if you putting up these images, these worldly images, this darkness, you're not feeding. You poisoning the sheep. You poisoning the flock. All right. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to say all praise goes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kwakwadash, double honor to the apostles, bishops and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akhmate pushing this word in all sincerity and honesty. Shalom.